Max College, Namagoma. When this opportunity came my way, I didn't hesitate to accept. Reason, I am someone who is a product of people who have supported me to be where I am. Therefore, every opportunity I get to support, share knowledge, I take it with great pleasure. That is why I am so happy and so humbled to speak to you today. I will take some few seconds to share my screen so that we can start our session officially today. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Great. Today we are going to understand building a digital first culture. Maybe some of us are already there, and maybe some of us are not yet there. Some of us are there halfway, 50-50, but we want to understand why a digital first culture is important, especially in this digital era. I will start right away to let us understand what a digital first culture is. A digital first culture means you take technology as something like your first choice, and there's a narrative of change from the way you have been doing things. You embrace digital first culture to solve problems, to learn, to connect with family and friends. Today we have seen very many problems that are being solved because of entrepreneurs, because of innovators who have embraced the digital culture. It's about making life easier, you know. Today we have a lot and very many apps, very many sites, very many devices that are actually making our life better. They different from the way life used to be. For example, today we have smartwatches that are monitoring the way we do our exercises. At the end of every session of exercise, you can be able to tell that I've been able to cover 10 kilometers in this period, and some are too smart to even tell you how much calories you have actually lost during that session of your exercise. Many people get worried that that digital is the digital culture or the digital age is here to replace human connection. But I want to encourage you this morning and tell you that actually the digital culture is here to enhance and make our life, our human connection even better. Uh, you would lose many hours to connect to someone, but right now it becomes so easy. It becomes so easy to get a phone and call someone, something that used not to be like that in the old days where people used to to use letters. You know, you want to talk to your mom, you want to talk to your siblings, you want to talk to your family, but you must write a letter and then send it and wait for some good weeks. Other generations, other years, it was even months. You are waiting for so long, then someone receives the letter, then they have to also reply and text the same period. The connection was not intimate, but right now the digital first culture gives us that opportunity to connect and make those intimate connections. Think about how we use WhatsApp every day to communicate with family, to connect with OBs and OGs. You know, some of our parents are so unlucky that they studied in an age where there wasn't WhatsApp, so they can't even connect with their OBs and OGs. That is why the digital era has made it possible. It is in this season where you can actually not lose any OB or OG because it's easy. Uh, Schools have WhatsApp groups for classes, different classes, and immediately after maybe you are done with your school, it is easy to integrate all OBs and OGs, connect, and then you can do meaningful activities thereafter. Uh, Digital first culture is not something maybe someone may uh, was thinking that is something that is complicated. What is a digital first culture? No, digital first culture is actually getting your phone, you start watching a YouTube to learn something, to learn a new skill, to learn cooking, to learn video editing, to learn how to use social media, to learn how to run an Excel sheet and maybe do some data analysis there. That is all digital culture, and we didn't have it. Digital culture is using mobile money, mobile banking. You know, these days we have almost every bank has an app, and you can sit in your sitting room, make a transaction, and life becomes easier. You would save a lot of time that you would waste in the bank lining up, that would waste in traffic jam. Uh, Many schools today are accepting payments through digital platforms like school pay, mobile money, and others. So we are living in a digital era, and some of us are already embracing the digital culture, but want to understand why a digital culture first is better than what we used to do those days. Every day we use tools like we use smartphones, uh, we use computers, we use internet share to get news, to learn, to shop online. You know, we install different apps on our smartphones, the banking apps, you know, social connections. You know, we use LinkedIn, for example, for professional connections. We use Facebook for connecting with friends, promoting products. We use applications, platforms like Zoom and Google Meet for meetings, online classes, and sessions like these ones. Yeah, because of the digital era, you can easily send money to your grandmother wherever they are instantly, and they are able to do what they actually wanted to do. Uh, all of us remember that Without digital systems like mobile money, Airtel money, life used to be a bit complex. You you have to hand deliver the money, or you have to use the bank that time. But right now we have very many apps. Like I said, almost every bank has a digital application. Today, we have very many platforms to facilitate this digital era. Platforms that are teaching people online. We have, for example, the Khan Academy. Uh, you might have heard about Coursera, ULesson for UNEB. Uh, Today, you can actually start your MBA, for example, or a master's degree, or any of a degree in Western universities, and you actually study and be able to be awarded with a degree, and taking classes like through online sessions. Online sessions, this is all a digital era. And we use Google to search information very quickly. And today, the digital era is even becoming more better and faster. We use AI. I know this is a conversation that many people have had mixed reactions. AI is going to replace human beings. AI is going to actually make us the worst. But I want to use this call to say that AI is actually here to make us better, to make us effective. Imagine if you have a task that you could take 2 hours to do it. You know what to do, but it's going to take you 2 hours to do it. Then you use about 15 minutes to write a prompt of actually what you are supposed to do. You write that prompt very well and you give it to AI to support you, and within 40 minutes you can actually deliver a presentation. You can actually deliver uh, an analysis. So AI is not here to make lives actually complicated, or to make us fear about what is next. AI is here to make lives better. We have things like Google Documents and Sheets. These ones make life so easy, and collaboration so easy. Uh, you could have this done with another team member. You are all contributing to the same document. This is all the digital era. We have platforms like Canva, something that is helping especially business owners and digital officers running different brands, social media platforms. It makes it easy for you to design posters, things like wedding cards and logos, etc. We remember the days when Safe Border came here. No one knew that actually I could sit in my office and book a ride. But through digital platforms like Safe Border, Uber, Bolt, and many others, you can get a safe ride, you can get a car, something like that. No one knew that we could actually sit at home. I intentionally don't cook, and then get my phone and order my lunch with Jumia Food, with Grovo, with KFC, with Cafe Javas. All these top restaurants have digital apps to make it easy for their community to access their services. Today we have platforms like Spotify and AudioMac. We remember days where we used to use uh, radio cassettes and those tapes. I remember those days. But right now, I don't even need to buy a memory card to load music on my phone. I just need to have my phone, have Spotify on my phone, have AudioMac, have YouTube, and everything becomes smart. You know, that is how the digital life is. It is a platform for doing everything a smart way. We have platforms like Netflix, where people are no longer rent movies. We used to rent movies, you know. You rent, you take back this one, they give you another one. But right now, you can watch shows, you can follow anything you feel like it entertains you on these platforms. And this is all being facilitated by the digital era. Uh, why, after understanding that and how the digital era is already with us, and why uh, understanding how people are actually doing using the digital era to improve their lives, why should we go digital first? Uh, the world is already digital. People are getting jobs through applying online. They actually even do interviews online. We are shopping online. We are getting farming tips. We are getting farming. We are buying farming equipments online. So, being digitally smart helps us to stay relevant and ready. It gives us speed, it saves us time, and it opens up more opportunities. You not being digital, that means actually keeping yourself behind for many reasons. Like, businesses are using social media to sell their products. So if you don't go digital, what are you going to do about this? There's a new trend in schools about of marketing and selling their schools. They are using the digital platforms, and I'm liking it the way many schools have started doing it. They are using content to market their schools through things like music, through things like drama, through things like showcasing talent that is at school. Schools are actually winning on this, using integrating the talent and then the digital platforms. Therefore, you embracing such an opportunity, going digital, is going to help you reach a wider audience, something that you would need a lot of money to reach. For example, if you decided to go and have uh, a campaign on radio or TV to promote your school, that is very expensive. But a one video showcasing talent can become viral in just a day, and then your school is popular. So this is why the digital first era is very important. And given the fact that I'm speaking uh, to a platform of a school, this is something that we can think of to embrace talent development. Indirectly, this is going to promote St. Mark's College. Uh, Students are having classes online, people are getting degrees without travel, elders are getting connected with the family using video calls, farmers are getting weather updates and crop advice these days through WhatsApp, via SMS. Churches are going live stream. This is started, I think church was not ready, but due to COVID-19, uh, this is where everything started from. You know, churches needed to connect with their communities, but there was no way out apart from the being going digital. Therefore, embracing digital and going digital first is something that actually makes life better. Alumni groups like these ones organizing meetings to connect with their hobbies and OGs. Uh, Entrepreneurs are using platforms like mobile money, digital apps, for example, like QuickBooks Online, for example, for a business owners, QuickBooks Online, something I can give like an example because I've used it before. You can be able to invoice with your clients, send them quotations, manage your business, records, send invoices, know who hasn't paid, when are they supposed to pay. All these are digital platforms, and embracing them actually makes our life more easy and more effective. Uh, Remember those days when we used to share announcements and timetables on the school notes boards. But right now, given that we are in the digital era, you can get this through WhatsApp. Musicians are promoting, almost every musician that gets a new song, they start doing challenges on TikTok, on YouTube. Why? This is cost friendly. It targets and it helps you target a wider audience at your convenience. You don't need to put much. For example, now students that are applying for Makere, for example, this Initech, everything has been online. The application, the selection, you paying your when you admitted, getting paying your first tuition, everything is online. So we can actually see that institutions are embracing digital first to do things fast. When you embrace digital fast, you're going to do things fast. Uh, Therefore, us embracing this, it helps us save time. It's going to improve our learning. Through digital platforms, you access free educational videos on YouTube, on platforms like Coursera, read good content on platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, uh, and many others. It helps us connect with people, relatives, not not the days when we used to really suffer. So how do we build a digital first culture? I know this is something that is many people like where questions come from. How do we build a digital first culture? I am I am not tech savvy. I am my grandchildren just help me how to use my smartphone. Uh, I am not someone who likes going digital. How do I build a digital first culture? And this is going to start with your mindset. Uh, Accepting and acknowledging that this is the digital age uh, will be the first point of mind shift. The longer you take to accept this, I think the more you're going to be left behind. But if you acknowledge and accept that this is a digital era, a digital age, it's actually going to be more easy. Recently, there is a report that was published about. I will share this with the Dithan. Maybe he can share it with the community. The world's most advanced digitally, ad, world's most digitally advanced countries, and what amused me and okay didn't shock me so much is that uh, in the top, I think top 20, we don't have any African country. Don't have any African country. This means we are trying to catch up with, but we are already behind schedule. Countries have already moved, with Singapore at 100%. Can you imagine? an economy where you are 100% digital. That is Singapore. What does this mean? The moment someone comes out from their house, like the whole day, like all times, like everything is digital. Work, you know, uh, phone, booking, transport means, like just name it. Like they have 100% digital. And what does this mean? We are not yet there, but it's going to be a matter of time and we shall be there. So changing your mindset to prepare yourself for this is actually much safer. I've shared this with Dithan, and I think, I don't know whether Dithan is on this call, but he can share with the community that report. The second way how to build a digital first culture is learn how to use apps, learn how to browse safely. This is very important. Uh, every day almost we have a big community. Almost every day a new app is coming up, a new app to help you send money, a new app to help you access this, a new app to help you ABCD. So apps are coming up every day, but you should learn how to try out some things that actually are important to you. Not everything is important. Not every app in the market is being made for you. No, there is something that is important for you. For example, in the field of teachers, there are apps that are relevant to teachers. Doctors, there are apps that are relevant to doctors. People in finance, there are apps that are relevant to finance. Business owners and uh, and practitioners, there are apps that are relevant to business. So find out what is important to you. Try out that app. Don't say, me, I got these ones. I cannot put anything on my phone. We have people that are, it is something like about character also, but you should open up your mind to the digital culture, and you can achieve this through trying out something you didn't know. You can try out something. If you find out doesn't actually match what you wanted to do, it is okay to always uninstall. But learning basic digital skills also help you to understand how to browse safely, because the more we become digital, the digital threats are also on the rise. So you understanding how to browse alone and not understanding how to browse safely will is not actually safe for you. You may end up, you all may join the statistics of people who are not happy with the digital age. The other one, uh, create access. I studied in an era where computers were not accessible, where accessing internet was not easy. But this is an era where digital is being facilitated by uh, easy access to infrastructure like computers, smartphones. It is easy to access computers. Therefore, schools, for example, like St. Mark, make it easy for your learners to access computers with internet. Some schools have managed to actually extend computers to their learners, but then the computers don't have internet. But today, computers without internet is, I think it is 50-50 functional. Why? Almost everything, the data, the information is locked to internet. We have very many infrastructure infrastructures for internet that is affordable today. It is it is good, unlike our days where we used to use data and you are paying so much. These days, fiber companies are giving uh, organizations, schools, packages that are very cost friendly, very cost friendly. You know, for example, paying unlimited for 600,000, and almost everyone who can access this. So through uh, supervised uh, supervised access, uh, providing computers and internet, I think can also help schools uh, extend this digital mindset to the young learners. Be open to change. Be open to change to make your life better. Learn and grow. Attending workshops, asking questions, watching tutorials online, how you can make your business digital, how you can uh, embrace, how you can, you know, we there are things that we take for granted and we think many people know them, but they actually don't know. Things like sending emails, you know, it is something that is that considered one of the best skills as a professional, but it's unfortunate that we have many students that are coming out of the university and they actually don't know how to send emails. So through this digital era, schools like St. Mark, you can actually become different and become better and extend these basic skills to your students, to your learners, to become better people in this digital era. That is the only way we can build that culture of digital first. You know, not waiting for students, for learners, for us to grow. Now, since you are now 18, I think now it is okay. You can access a computer, you can access a laptop. It is okay, but you know, we have children that love. You can't know uh, which child loves tech at a young age. We just need to have that control of supervision. Because however much we want this digital first culture, it also has its challenges. So through supervision uh, and making sure that there's safety for the young people accessing internet and accessing devices, we can help them learn and grow. We can help them uh, embrace this culture when they are still young. We have children in the Western countries that are developing apps when they are still young. We have children high school students who are hacking systems. And you can't do this if you are not practicing something, if you have not been introduced to something. So learning and starting early uh, will help our generation to fit well in this digital fast age. Uh, Also helping each other. Uh, we have many people, especially uh, those who are tech savvy. Not all of us are tech savvy, by the way, but we have people that can actually like catch up very, very fast when it comes to tech. You know, we have IT professionals, we have people who are passionate about IT. So let's help. You can extend the change or create change by starting with our people, the people next to us. If you are tech savvy and you have not supported your mom, your grandmom to browse safely, to use something, an app that can help them maybe improve their lifestyle, you're actually doing a disservice to them, and you are not helping the digital age. Why? You don't know when she's going to tap anywhere and maybe they hack her phone, they take her money from her phone. So it is our advantage to help people, to help each other. Mm? Do something, teach a family member, uh, teach a friend, and lastly, how to build a digital first culture. Be safe. This is very, very important. Always think before you click or share information online. We have very many things that are sent to our inboxes. KFC is giving this to 36 winners. Click on this link and you're going to be, when you click, they tell you now for you to win, you share to 60 groups. Be careful before you share information. Be careful uh, not to share, to have, uh, like your information is your devices. Don't make them too open to be accessed to like everyone. Don't be this person of me, my phone, and just take a moon password. I know you may have your reasons, but for you, for your safety, uh, we want you to browse safely, want you to be safe because this digital era also can cause a very big what danger. And this takes me to the risks that are associated with this uh, digital culture. You cannot, like, I started from the disadvantages of the traditional age. Even the digital age has disadvantages. Privacy issues. People can see your information, people can steal your information if you are not careful. So be careful as you browse. Scams. I've talked of fake messages asking for money. Click here, enter your Visa card details here, enter your what. First, always verify, double check. If it means even double checking in the 50th time, please do it. By the time you decide to transact online, be sure that you are safe. If you are not safe or you are not sure, ask someone, because some of us cannot tell which sites are safe to browse and which sites are not safe to browse. If you're not sure, first consult before you are quick to complete that transaction. Consult someone. Maybe someone is better than you, and that will actually save you a lot. The digital first culture is also bad in a way that we have many people that are becoming addicted to social media. People are becoming addicted to internet. We are having a generation of loners, someone who close themselves in the bedroom, and as long as they have their phones, their tablet, their computer, and the internet, and this is contributing to the rise of issues like mental illnesses and what, because someone is not used to socialize, someone is not used uh, to being with people, someone is used to being alone. They are used of watching life that doesn't exist on social media, like that life of celebrities that doesn't exist. So anything like a small challenge, a small shortfall, just makes them go down into mental illness and depression and something of the sort. Uh, we are losing data. We are losing data. Uh, for example, you have a lot of things saved on your computer. Your computer is 2 TB and it is full. Your phone is 200 GB and it is full. And then the virus hits it, and then uh, the hard drive no longer works, and you lose a lot of data. We are losing data because of this digital age. What to do about that? Protect privacy. Use strong passwords. Don't be the person who says me, nze yange saagala gyerabira kankozese 1 2 3 4 5 6. The way you're thinking, even some other person is also thinking like that. So it is very easy someone to end up in your account because you are using a very weak password. Don't repeat passwords on different apps. Don't go on Facebook and use password X. And because you want to be, you don't want to forget it, use the same password on TikTok, use the same password on X, use the same password on Stanbic app, use the same password on LinkedIn. No, 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 no. That's not being safe. Make sure you have strong passwords and different passwords for each app. Don't share personal details online. You know, someone asks your phone, your email, your full names, and you're sharing everything with ease. You know, someone has your full name, someone has your email, someone has your contact, and you don't know this person. Someone is just asking you, be careful not to fall into such traps. Avoid scams. Check messages carefully. Don't just send money. You know these people who send messages, you have received mobile money, now after immediately they call you. Onsindiseko sente zangu ozirabye. Be careful to send that and know if money comes to my phone, it should be reading a headline of Airtel money or MTN mobile money, not someone's number, then sending you a mobile money message. That is not being safe. So always cross check. Avoid links inviting you to win. Click and win. Click and win KFC. Click and win Cafe Javas. Always be very careful. The other thing, limit screen time. Don't be the person who is available online 24/7. Just sindikira kwa message sawa yonna mbeerako. That is not safe for you. You're going to end up in addiction. You're going to end up being taken by the phone. You can have a limit on your phone and say maybe 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Let's say in the morning I'm on the phone this period, lunchtime around this period for 30 minutes, and maybe before I sleep for this 1 hour, something like that. That it helps you control what you can take in, what you take out, and you don't you are not taken by what you are watching. You know that life people are using this digital era. Not everyone is using it the right way. Others are using it to portray lifestyles that are not very true, lifestyle that never exist. And being cautious in that way will help you to become a better person in this digital era, and will help you build a digital culture that is winning, that is safe for you, and that is going to make your life much better, effective, and very, very full of results and benefits. And with that, I end my submission. Thank you so much for your time. And as I said, it's a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, James, for that wonderful presentation. I know there could be a question or two. I don't see anything in the chat for now. I want to appreciate that it's digital culture first. It's like when Henry Ford, I was reading about his biography, when he believed that everybody can access a car and everybody thought he was dreaming. And lo and behold, today, almost not that everybody drives a Ford car, but he sent out that understanding. He had a dream that everybody should be able to access a motobile, an automobile. Now, I want to help us from the branding space. What are the things that somebody needs to do right in the digital first culture for their content to be an attraction for others? Because we're doing almost everything now digitally. But what are the things, like the tips the characteristics of great content in the digital space, if you can share that with us.
Okay. Thank you so much. To answer that question, we are doing so much. There's a lot of content, digital content. Everyone is actually saying I'm digital. Everyone who gets a smartphone, I'm digital. But there's something we are not doing right. We are not, first of all, we are not building personal brands on digital platforms. We have many people that you cannot trace on digital platforms. Someone you know as Mr. Who and Who is actually using a very, very different profile on digital platforms. Then this affects our brands when we come to brands. What do we need to do? First of all, we need to be who we are. The same person you are, when I find you at your office, if you want to build a winning digital culture or a good personal brand, be that same person online. If you are the CEO of so and so, then you should be the CEO so and so, for example, on platforms like LinkedIn. So there is a saying that says, what Google says about you is who you are today. If I go to Google and type Mr. Tony Mark Chambade, what I should see should give me an impression of what Mr. Chambade is in the real life. So let's build personal brands. Be intentional to connect on professional platforms. Then let's be creative. Creativity and consistency. Many of us come and start on something. It doesn't give results in the time that you wanted, and then you want to change immediately. You want to shift something else. No, consistency is very key. Doing something over and over helps you gain more skills on that same thing you're doing, helps you understand that thing over and over. New dynamics gives you a competitive edge, and it makes you a thought leader in that field that you're doing over and over. What does that mean? While other people are coming in and they are struggling, other people left you in the market, you're actually going to be that person that is standing tall if you are consistent. I hope that was what you expected.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because for me, building a brand in the digital space is very critical. And I would want to appreciate what you said, that what Google says about you today is who you are. And what you are physically should be reflected on what is in the digital space. So thank you so much. I think it's one of my greatest takeaways for today. It's that there should be consistency in personalities, whether online or physically. Thank you very much. I have seen a few comments here, and I can also read them out. Can you share an example of an organization that successfully transitioned into the digital space? We know that Singapore is 100% digital, but there is no African country, and it's amazing, including South Africa. They're not yet there. Okay. Okay. Yes. How do you recommend engaging employees who may resist the shift to digital who may resist the shift to digital ways of working? How would you recommend engaging? What would you recommend to engage? Yeah.
Okay,
Those are the two questions that I see here. No, there are three. How do we leverage digital media visibility for brands in relation to traditional methods? So there are three questions in the chat. If you can answer that, and then we can close.
access my chat here. Uh,
Should I read them out for
Okay.
you?
I think I'm there.
Okay.
You said, how do we, the first question, how do we leverage digital media visibility for brands in relation to traditional media? Uh, all I can say is, here, we are making a big mistake. We are not, we want to be visible, but we are not taking the basic steps. We are sharing the basic content in on our platforms, but we want to be visible. If you want to be visible, something very simple I can do, uh, be consistent and be top notch. Don't, if something is not quality, if you wouldn't buy it online, if it doesn't impress you online, don't share it online about your brand. Don't share it. Be consistent. Be that brand that says, want to be, would rather post once or would rather post twice, but put out something quality instead of having 6 posts, but all the pictures, someone, one person was in a dark room, one person, the sun was too exposed, no, no, no. Let's create some consistency and some brand image if you want to win and get media visibility. uh, can you share an example of an organization that successfully transitioned into a digital culture and what made uh, work? Okay, we 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 have. I'm not going to share an organization specifically, but I can share an industry. For example, the boda industry. That was purely traditional. I think it is innovators that actually see these such things, talented people. No one actually knew that you can come, bring together the disorganized community of borders and put them into something that is actually working. So I commend Safe Border for that. We we didn't see that, we didn't see that coming, but right now, with Safe Border coming in the market, it opened other innovators' eyes, and we don't have Safe Border alone right now. And the last question is, where I think those are just the 2 questions I'm seeing. If I see the other question, maybe you can share with me, you can read for me.
Okay, let me read it for you, the last one.
Okay.
I think there is Richard, or just a minute. It's still Richard who was asking. He said, yes. How do you recommend engaging employees who may resist the shift to digital ways of working?
Okay. First of all, I don't want to say they are resisting. I want to think maybe they have reservations and reasons. One of them could be that they don't feel digitally confident. How about doing capacity building first? You introduce someone to something through empowering them, through building their capacity before you actually transition them into something. It is not easy to say, now you have been banking your money using checks. Now tomorrow, I think you send your money using DFCU app. It is not something easy. So we need those sessions to build capacity for our staff, our employees. Then, with the benefits that come with the digital era, I think it becomes easy for us to have them on board. But you coming up with a memo, starting August 1st, all of us are going to be using digital. It is not practical and not effective, in my opinion. Uh, uh, there's is something, few things that they have asked me to point out a bit, and I'm going to go through a few of them. Uh, okay, okay.
I think that's it. There was somebody who raised their hand, Tony Mark. If you can ask your question, because our time is fast spent now. Tony Mark, are you still online? So probably we have lost him. Um, okay, because he's not responding. God, on behalf of all our callers, the people who have called in today and who have attended this alumni empowerment forum, allow me to appreciate on your behalf Mr. Asava James for that wonderful presentation, informing us that digital culture first. Okay, he says he cannot unmute, unfortunately. So I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do now because I think everybody was unmuted in a way. We've missed out on that. If you untype it very quickly as we close. We want to, on
Think
behalf
you
of,
can type
oh,
it.
okay, you type it.
Okay, now they have allowed me to unmute.
Okay,
Yes,
you
good
can.
morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Madam Director and the
Good
team.
morning to you.
Yes, I want to thank our presenter today, and I want to thank you, Madam Alice, for organizing such an event. Yes, I wanted to just add on something on this topic that our presenter shared today. You see, when I was in high school, I used to hate uh, anything that is connected to ICT, anything that is IT related. So, in my view, I thought it was hard, not knowing that it is a new trend that is actually evolving into the economy. So, and to my surprise, when I joined the university, the course that I was given was business computing. So it was challenging. I did it just to bring a degree home. Even when I joined the working industry, I didn't look at it. I looked at different things. I joined the bank and I did banking. So during the course of working and so on and everything, I found out that uh, fintech was evolving, actually was coming up into the banking sector. So I had to love IT. It forced me to love it, and it forced me to join and follow the digital trend. So even when I decided to enroll for my master's, I had to follow the trend of digital change. So that's why I went for digital finance.